All of you, hope you guys are great. So let me give you a quick overview about our MetaMask clone, that how it's going to look, what feature we have in that, and at the end of the video I'll tell you that when this project will be live, so you guys can follow that. So here you can see that I have already built the extension, included every single feature in the extension, and I have already installed the extension in the Chrome browser. So if I click on this is how the home page would look like. So when someone will install the extension, this is what they will get. So first thing, they have to, if they have their account, all they have to do is to put their email ID and password and they will get into their MetaMask wallet. But if they don't have the account, so all they have to do is to click on this create, and from here they can create their accounts. And when they will create their account, they will not only create their account in the MetaMask, but they will also get their own private keys and blockchain accounts. So what I will do, I'll come back to the login. First, let me get into my account based on login. So what I will do here is I'm going to simply type my credentials. So I'll say Donald Hussain, so it's there, and I will type my password, and I will simply click on this login. So once I will click on the login here, you can see here you will find the home page, and here you will find all the details, all the tokens you have imported. Like if you want to send ether to any wallet, you can simply transfer. You can pass the amount and pass the wallet address, and you can transfer the fund. I'll show you. And here we have the account. So if you want to use other account instead of the account you have in your MetaMask, this one, you can simply do that. So from here you can import the account using the private key, and all the account will reflect here. You can simply click on that, and that will be selected, and you can easily able to start doing the trading. And from here you can import the token. So you can do in two ways. You can take the address of the token and you can import the token in the MetaMask. But here what we are doing for simplicity, we are taking the address, name, and the token symbol. These are the three information we are taking. Okay, so that's what we have here. And if you click here, you can easily able to log out from the application. So let me first, what I would show you, so what I will do, I'll simply log out from the application. So here you can click on that and you can log out from the application. So let me create an account and let me show you. So when you will install the extension, this is exact interface you will get, and from here you have to click on this create account. And from here you have to do is simply click on this create account, and here you have to provide all of this informations. So we going to keep this information into our backend part. Just a moment. So what I will do, I'll show you the backend part as well. So first thing, I'm going to give the name. So I'll say, let's say Shoaib Bhai, and I have to give the email ID. So what I will say, let's call it Bhai because I already have registered Shoaib Bhai. So I'll say bhai@gmail.com, and I have to pass my password. They'll say not PASS pass. Then I will come here, PASS pass. Let's provide S, and then click on this sign up. And here we are making the transaction. You can see we have logged into the applications, and what this transaction done, it will create a new wallet address for us. So you can see this is the new wallet address we have created. You can click on that and you can simply copy, and this is the address we have generated. So this is the wallet address we have generated, and the private key is already set in the backend. Okay, so I removed that. So you can see the private, you can see we are fetching the balance, and we have nothing in here, nothing in this account, nothing in here. So what I will do, I'll simply try to take a couple of fake faucet. So what I will do, I'll come back here, Acme, I'll say Acme faucet, and I'll come to the Acme, and I have to get couple of faucet. So I hope this time I will get, because I use this particular application in the morning when I was testing. So it says that if I'm doing on Gorilla, I will get this. So let's come back to the Mumbai, because that's what we have taken. And from here I have to simply pass the wallet address, which I have already copied. So this is the address. I will click on this send, and you can see I have already done that in the morning. That's why you can see I cannot do that. So what I will do, I'll come back to here, and I'm going to simply click on that. So it's better to transfer the fund on this particular address. So I will simply click on that. I have copied that one, and I will click on this login. And now what I will do is I'll do one thing. So let me log into the application. So I'll say Shoaib, I'll say this is the one which has couple of fund, and here I have this. You can see I'm logged into my account, and this much fund I have in this particular wallet address. So what I will do, I will simply transfer the fund, the account I have created. So I'll click on this send. I'll pass the amount which I want to transfer. I'll want to pass something like let's say 3. That's the amount I want to transfer, and let me give the wallet address. And so this is the wallet address on which I have to transfer the fund. I'll click on this transfer, and here the transaction is happening. Just wait. So this will take a little bit time, and once the transaction will complete, you will get an input. So you can see the transaction is successfully completed. You can click here and you can easily able to verify the transaction here on the Polygon. So still the transaction is in the pending mode. So by the time the transaction is getting confirmed, what I will do is, so things are looking pretty fine. I'm going to show you that how you can import the account. The balance is automatically deducted. Earlier we had 6, now it's 3. Means we have transferred the fund in that particular address we have generated. So what I will do, I'll simply click on this logout and now have to pass my email ID and the password which we have created recently. So I'll say, what is the email I give? bye@gmail.com, and here I have to pass the password, and that's the email ID and the password. Click on login, and here we are back into our MetaMask account, and here you will find this much fund we have transferred in this particular address. We have that one. You can see everything is working absolutely fine. So now what I want to do is, so you can see the transfer function is already working absolutely fine, and the account creation is also working fine. So when you will create your account, it will create the private key, it will create the wallet address, it will create the nomic foundations. That's all will create. So now what I want to do is, so if I come back here in the import, so for example, I want to import any token and I want to store here like this. So right now we have these 3 tokens and I want to store any other token. So what I will do, let's come here, and from here what I will do is I'll go back to the token section and let me grab the token. So this time I'm going to take a token which is available in Polygon. So this is the Shiba Uni, it's the one which I'm going to pick. So this is the contract address. Let me grab that one and come back. Let me open the MetaMask, and now let me import the token. So I'll click here and click on here, and you can give the address of the token, you can give the name, so it's Shiba, and that's the name, and you can give the same name as a Shiba. Here it's totally up to you. Okay, this is what I'm calling to this particular token. If I click on this import, it's going to make the transaction, and you will find that here we have included the token. And you can do tons of things. You can check the history of this particular token, you can fetch the balance, all of the things you can do. So the token is added in your wallet. So this is how you can add the token. It's there. Now we have done with this token import, we have done with the send functionality. Now let me show you that if you want to import any wallet address, you can do that as well. So now what I want to do is I want to import the account. So right now I'm using this particular account, has 3 Metacoin, and I want to use something else. So I want to use this very first one. So if I click on that, you can see it's fetching the balance, and here I have this particular amount in this particular one. So every single thing is working absolutely fine. So the feature we have included that you can easily able to change any network, but here we are focusing on the Polygon because I have Metacoin in my Polygon and it's easy to show you with the examples, and I don't have any other value like ethers and in Gorilla. I don't have anything in the Sofali, Ether and Mumbai and Ethereum, but you can, if you have, you can easily able to do the trade. So that looks pretty fine. You can select and you can easily able to pick that one, but I would go with the Mumbai one. We can easily able to fetch the balance, you can transfer the fund, you can import the account, and you can easily able to import the tokens. So you can click and import the token, and here you can able to find all the details. Here you can display all the recent activities which anybody, like the individual, is doing on the MetaMask account. So you can display that as well. And from here you can easily able to click on logout. So if you click on that logout, here you are logged out with the application. So every single thing is working fine, and it's a Chrome extension. If you are building your any marketplace, and if your client wants you to build a wallet along with the marketplace, so that's a really good project and very good feature you can provide. Like the marketplace have its own MetaMask wallet or MetaMask like a wallet where they can do the trade. So it's 100% working absolutely fine. Now let me show you the backend part of this application. So if I come back to my code, here you can see that, so we have 2 methods to store the information about the user and the wallet creation and the addresses and the transactions. One, we can store the information in the contract, but again that's not user friendly, and that's not good for the user experience, because when you will do any changes in the contract, the user has to pay money for that particular transaction. So it's not a good idea. And the second option we have, that we can build a backend server where we can store all the information about the users. So again, when you are building a backend server for storing all the sensitive data, it's very important that you have to build a most secure backend system, because the API keys, the mnemonic foundation, the private key, the address is going to be in the server. So you have to encrypt that very efficiently. So again, I will tell you that if you haven't watched the API course, in that I have explained everything, that how you can encrypt the data. So you can see the backend server is running, and that's why we can able to store the information. I'll show you that how it will look when you will not run the backend server, but still the application will work. So here you can see that I have this couple of folders here. So I have this assets folder. Again, everything would be provided to you. Here we have the API folder. In that I have this API. This is the entire controller. In that we have built all the logic for making contact of our API. Then we are storing the information about the users and login and all. And then we have the model. In this particular model, we have these three models. We have this account model. So when someone will import any account, we have to store the information in this particular account model. So when someone will import any token, we have to store into this token model. Then we have this user model. In that we are keeping the information about the user. This is the router we have. We have these three routers. So this is the entire section for the API. And now let's talk about the main logic which allow the users to create their wallet addresses to fetch the balance of the token, which allow to transfer the fund from one account to the another one. So that's what we have here. So here you can see this is the exact huge piece of code we have written. So as you can see, it's actually, we have not written that one. It's a Ether.js libraries which we have utilized internally. Because when you are working around any extension, like, it's not ideal that you should use any external library, and you will have a lot of complications and a lot of errors. So it's always better that you have to compress the entire package and use it internally. So you can see this is the huge line of code we have written. Actually, it's the entire Ether.js package. Now come back to this is the icon I have used, and this is the main file. Again, I'm just giving you a good overview that what we're going to cover extensively in this particular MetaMask wallet creation. So this is the manifest file which I will again explain in detail. This is the entire HTML for our application, and this is where we have built all the logic. So you can see this is the document, and we have all of these function. We have tons of function for doing a lot of things. You can see tons of function we have included into this. So again, it's a quite huge project because we have to keep a lot of things in mind when we are working around this wallet. And if I show you the backend, you can see this is how the backend would look like. Here we are storing all the information, and if you want to cheat someone and take fun out of it, you have this particular wallet private key. You can simply import that and you can get the fun out of their wallet, which again I'm telling you that there is a possibility. So don't try to build an extension where you can do this kind of cheat and take fun out of your user. Ultimately, that business will not going to last for long, because once you do the cheating from one time, you will have a bad credibility. So that's the thing you have to keep in mind. So that's how our extension is going to work. If you come back to the Polygon, here you can see this is the transaction we have done, and this much token we have sent it to our wallet. So again, I'm telling you that this is a amazing project which you can include. In this, you will learn that how you can build extension which allow user to facilitate and do the transfer of the token, and they can use it just like a MetaMask. So again, I want to show you one thing. So what I will do is, here you can see that if I open the terminal, our terminal is working fine. So we are running our server, and again, don't need to worry about that. If it sounds too much, we're going to cover everything in detail, slowly and steady, and I'll try to explain you every single thing so you can do a lot of customization. So right now you can see our server is running, and if I come back to the extension, we can able to fetch. So all of this logins logic we have included in the extension, that's happening because we have the backend where we have to store the information. So here I have to let me pass the wallet. So this is what I'm taking. Let me pass my password and log in. So here I'm logged in. So the moment I'm getting logged into this particular wallet, you can see I'm fetching all of this information. I'm fetching the information about this, and these are the information I'm fetching, and the information about the user. Okay, so far so good. Now the moment I'll come here, the moment I'll stop my backend, and if I come here, if I reload the applications, I'm not going to have the information which I'm fetching for the backend because my backend is stopped. So how would I fetch that? It's not going to work, definitely. But you can see already that I'm logged into the application. So the data we have stored locally, it's working fine. So we can able to get the balance, and here we can fetch the balance. You can transfer the fund easily. Still now you can transfer the fund because there is no backend involved. Let me show you how you can transfer the fund. So what I will do, I'll simply come here and I'll get this particular wallet address, and I want to send something in here. So you have to keep this value in mind. Come here, let me go to this Let me paste here and let me send the amount. So I'll send something like 02 and click on this transfer, and this will make the transaction, and you will transfer the fund to this particular address. So you can see it's working fine. It's still making the transaction, and the transaction went through. It's here. And if you come back to the extension, this is R, come back to the MetaMask, and you're going to receive the fund. You can see it's increased to 2. So it will work fine. Without backend, it will also work fine. User can transfer funds, all of things. But if you want to authenticate the user, you need to have a backend which going to make the call of your API. Then it's going to find out that which user you have to pick. So if you click on this account here, you will not find all the addresses, because these addresses we have stored in our backend part. Okay, so once I will log out from this application, I'm not able to get into this. So like what I will do, I'll simply come here. If I click on this create, and if I provide all of this data, if I provide this, let's say time@gmail.com, I'll say okay, this is the password. If I click on the sign up, it's going to create an account. You can see our loader is working fine, but it's nothing will happen because our backend is not running. The transaction will not happen because our backend is stopped. But the moment you will start your backend, everything would be fine. So let's open this. Here we are, and now it's telling us to get into our MetaMask. So let me do one thing. Let me start the server, and the moment I will hit this, and the moment I reload the browser, I'll come here and I will pass my credential. I will easily log into my wallet. All the data will be reflected here. Come here, you can easily able to switch your account from here. You can easily able to import. That's all will work fine. Okay, so you can see everything is working fine. So hope you guys have enjoyed this particular demo. So that's what we're going to build in the upcoming project. And I got this idea about this particular project because recently one of you have started working on a freelancing project, and he got a project. I'm really happy for you. And he was asking that his client demanding him to build a custom MetaMask wallet where he can provide these features, but that particular wallet will come along with his own service and own product he's providing. So that was the entire concept and the entire idea he had about the project. So he asked me for that. So I thought that let's work. It's a good project. We don't have much tutorial on MetaMask that how you can build that. So again, this is the final product we're going to build in the upcoming project. And by the way, I want to thank all of you, those who have given their valuable contribution, making this project, making this platform possible for me. So the source code is already provided, the final source code about this project. So let me show you. So come back to the blockchain coder. The project will be live within 10 days because we have already one project is going on. As soon as the project is getting completed, this particular project will be live, so you guys can follow that. Currently I have recorded the project. It's in the editing phase, so it's taking a little bit time, but the final source code is already provided here at the blockchain coder. So you can come here and you can simply come and you can get the source code. So let me show you. So let me close on the recent one, and here you can see here we have that one. You can easily able to search for it as well. So this is the one we have here. We have provided the final source code, so you can get it. You can click on this get now. You will come here and you can buy the source code. And the reason why we are charging money, because we are not funded with anyone. We have a group of developers working on a Web3s, and we want to help and bring up more tutorials like this. And that's all become possible when you take this course, and whatever money you pay, that's give a valuable contribution to our team, so we can expand our team. We can bring industry experts who can give talk, and we can bring more free courses like this. So whenever you buy any code on this blockchain coder, you give your valuable contribution to our team, and almost hundreds of people have already done that. Some of they have personally come up to us and they said that Dalit will help you without taking the source code. So again, I'm telling you that we need your help. We need your help to grow this particular platform, so we can bring more courses like this. You guys will bet the benefit, and very soon this project is going to be live on YouTube, where you can simply follow the complete project step by step. So all the assets will be provided to you in the starter file, so you can simply get the starter file and you can start working along with me. So hope you guys have found this extension amazing. And again, I'm telling you that whenever you buy the source code, that gives a very valuable contribution to us to grow this platform, to bring more courses like this. So hope you guys will love this project, and I hope that you guys are already enjoying this project which we have on the channel. You can see we have designed external front-end UI. Every single is absolutely working fine. We have built this industry ready application, so we would able to make this kind of tutorial when you give your valuable contributions in terms of watching the entire video, giving like, sharing, and if in case you want to take the source code, so when you make this small transaction, that gives a lot of push, and so we can expand our team. And do read your supports. So again, I'm telling you that if you are not following this particular project, this one is the most amazing project which you can build. You will learn tons of things in terms of backend, smart contract, and the front end part as well. I know this video is getting too long, but this is what you're going to build, and the video will be live after 10 days because currently it's in the editing phase. So the editor, they told us that it will take 6 to 7 days for the editing because it's a huge project. You can see that we have so many things to write. So we have the API, we have this is the main function which will work without the API. So we have tons of function in that, and I have to explain the entire data structure, that how the requests and calls happen. So it will, after 10 days, this project would be live, so you guys can follow that. And that's the thing from my end. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. So with that, I'm ending this video. Hope you guys have find this video valuable. If you still have any confusion in doubt, do let me know in the comment section. And if you're new to my channel, hit like and subscribe. That will motivate me a lot. And if you haven't checked the blockchain coder, make sure to check that. We have a lot of cool stuff there, a lot of project we have. Make sure to come in the resource section. Here you will find tons of project. Try to build this particular one, and I would suggest you to build, like, all the projects are absolutely amazing. When you will build any one of the project, you will have tons of learning. That's the only thing from my end. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.